You guys, this looks dumb.
Hey, wait.
What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm about to. Alright, stop recording, and turn it on. Any type of meat you cook, you feel me, you gotta wash it. No pause. It's just, we're talking about meat, but you feel me? Just, but no pause. But I'm just gonna be using chicken thighs, they're the juiciest. Pause. There's no context to that. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Elijah Akande, back with another video for y'all today. Today's video, we'll be making some Alfredo, you know what I'm saying? Cooking with E, another episode. Gonna be second episode back home in spring break and stuff like that, so I'm here with the fam. It's about to cook some Alfredo for y'all. So I'm gonna be giving y'all the ingredients, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're in college and stuff like this is like a quick, easy meal you can make if you're in college and stuff like that. So these are the ingredients we'll be using today. Just chicken, no shrimp or anything like that. So I got some chicken thighs. My camera wanna focus. Yeah, I've got the chicken thighs. We're gonna need some Parmesan cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, I don't know what to tell you. I literally don't know what to tell you. So we need some fettuccine Alfredo. You need some heavy whipping cream. And then for seasonings, you already know. Okay, first seasoning, you're gonna need some adobo or purpose seasoning. You need some parsley. Some slap your mama seasoning. Not literally, do not slap my mom, love my mama. We need some black pepper. We need some garlic powder. Any type of salt, I'm using sea salt for this one. If you don't like using like kosher salt or sea salt, I'd say use some this regular iodized salt, table salt. And then I'm gonna be using some accent. Always need that MSG in there, feel me? Okay, y'all, first thing is first, you're gonna, hold on. Okay, y'all, first thing is first, you're gonna wanna boil your water, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna wanna boil your water. Gotta get a good sized pot. It depends. So I know some people, when they're making their pasta and stuff, they put the pasta, like they break the pasta in half and do it. We don't do that here. Just get like a big enough pot so that way it can just fill up to like, not too much, probably like, almost halfway, because when you put the pasta in, the water's, you know, expand, it's gonna be more. So you want to put it up to like around here and then just lay the pasta in. But yeah, you're gonna want to put some olive oil into your water. The reason why is because when you put olive oil in your water, your pasta doesn't stick together. So I'm just gonna put some olive oil in here, just a little bit, not too much. As well as you also want to salt your water as well. Just make sure you salt your water. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the stove right now, and then we can go ahead and start seasoning the chicken. And you want to put the water for the pasta. You probably want to put on about medium-high heat. You don't want to put on high. You don't want anything to be, we're not going to be burning anything, y'all. Not going to be burning anything, but you want to put on like about medium-high heat. Okay, y'all, so we're going to be seasoning the chicken. I already showed y'all the seasonings. I'm using chicken thighs. Chicken thighs have more fat than it yeah, they have more fat compared to like chicken breasts. Chicken breast I think it has more protein in it as well, but I'm just going to be using chicken thighs. They're the juiciest. Pause. There's no context to that. We're going to be using chicken thighs today. Make sure y'all wash y'all's chicken as well. Make sure y'all wash y'all's chicken. Y'all disgusting. Y'all dirty. If you guys aren't washing y'all's chicken, I won't eat any of your food. You gotta wash your chicken. Any type of meat. Anyway, you feel me? Y'all wash all. You gotta wash any type of meat you cook. You feel me? You gotta wash it. No pause. It's just, we're talking about meat, but you feel me? Just, but no pause. Like y'all, look at this. That's what I'm saying. You gotta wash your meat. You gotta wash your meat. Pause. Your chicken, any type of meat. Look at that. Look at all that blood and fat and stuff. We don't want none of that. You don't want any of that on the chicken as well. You just gotta take all that off, bro. Just wash your chicken. I wash mine with water and then also do some lime as well. So it's either your choice, and just wash it with water. So I do mine with both water and lime. So it just depends. Feel me? Also, another thing as well, when you're just touching meat and stuff like that, pause. But like when you're touching meat and like just like stuff with blood and stuff like that, make sure you're constantly washing your hands, because you can cross contaminate like other things and stuff like that. And just wash, like when you're handling meat, I tend to use like one hand for like the meat, and then my other hand like for seasoning, so like that. So make sure you're not like touching both hands with the meat. Pause. Y'all get what I'm saying though. Okay, y'all, we washed our chicken. Our chicken has been washed. We're about to season it right now. Remember what I told y'all, you can't use both hands when you're touching the meat. Another tip as well, make sure you put your, while you're cooking stuff like that, because the sauce is going to be the last thing that we make. So make sure you put the milk, not the milk, the heavy whipping cream, and then the cheese in the fridge as well. So that way you know they don't melt and stuff like that. It's also just, it's cheese. It's supposed to be in the fridge, so. Alright, so first seasoning we're gonna be seasoning with garlic powder, probably one of my favorite seasonings. And y'all go heavy with the seasoning, you know what I'm saying? Go heavy with the seasoning, you know what I'm saying? We're here for a good time, not a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? So, first things first, garlic powder. Feel me? Yes, sir. I go stupid garlic powder too, because it's not salt, so it's not gonna be like, you know, it's not gonna get too much. You're not gonna get high blood pressure and all that stuff like that from using garlic powder. And remember, I use my other hand to, you know, mix around the chicken, the meat. Pause. Yeah. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Just go in with it. Make sure you just marinate that chicken, mixing up, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, y'all. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Okay, next thing, I'm using some adobo, all-purpose seasoning. There we go. I'm about to use that as well. Also, when you're seasoning as well, another tip, make sure you're going from like a high, like you're seasoning from like a high, like angle, like level. You don't want to be seasoning so close because it's only going to get to one spot. When you season from this, it covers every spot of like the meat. Pause. But that already looking good, y'all. Already looking good. I'm saying no little dash won't hurt. No little dash won't hurt. Alright. Next seasoning, black pepper. A staple in a black household. This and garlic powder, staple. Don't go too heavy with the black pepper. This one's coarse as well, so like it's a lot finer, so I'm not gonna go too heavy with this, just a little bit. I did about this much, if y'all can see. Ooh, just a little bit more. And also the preference too, like when it comes to my Alfredo, I love my Alfredo, like I like it extra peppery, so, but I'm gonna do that when it comes to sauce time. But looking like that so far. Next seasoning, y'all. Let me slap your mama's seasoning. It's like a Cajun seasoning. If you don't have this, you can use let me get. I got y'all. I don't know how to say his name, but Tony. I think it's another Creole seasoning, Cajun seasoning. Tony saturated. You can use this as well. If not, you can use this Cajun seasoning as well too. This is you can just get it from like any grocery store. It don't really matter. I'm getting the video. Stop being so weird. Yeah, we got my scissor here. This is being weird. Doesn't want to be in the video. Bye, y'all. Okay, we're gonna season this with use this seasoning right now. This is why I'm not gonna use a lot of salt, y'all, because this one has salt in it as well as it don't. That's why I'm not gonna use a lot of salt at the end. I'll put salt at the last. Okay, yeah. The next season we're gonna put in our accent, also MSG. Give it a little bit more flavor. Oh, way too much. It's my fault. Came out way too fast. And then last but not least, just to give it a nice little green, like nice little, accent. Y'all can hear that the water's starting to boil as well. Make sure y'all checking y'all's water. Make sure y'all don't just leave it there. For the pasta, it's gonna use some parsley flakes. Trying to get this to focus. And that's pretty much it. That's basically the seasoning for the chicken. I mean, really, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all can season it however y'all want to. Like, if you want lemon pepper seasoning, you can use lemon pepper seasoning. If you want to do Cajun, how I'm doing like a Cajun Alfredo, you can do that. If you just want to do basting, just do salt and pepper. It really just depends on you. Boy, hold on. This fly, what the? Damn, fruit flies. Gotcha. Alright. Alright, y'all, so this is how the chicken looks like. Ooh, hold on. But y'all, this is how the chicken looks like. Nice and seasoned, y'all see. This is nice and seasoned perfectly. This is literally, y'all, this is how y'all chickens be looking. It should be nice and seasoned. Oh, hold on, y'all. We got just a little bit of salt. That's the one thing I forgot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt, not too much, because this already has salt in it, so you don't want to go overboard with it. So I'm just gonna add the salt with my hands so I don't go overboard. It's about this much, if y'all can see. I'm gonna do just a little bit of salt, not too much. I ain't trying to, you feel me? I'm already black. I ain't trying to get high blood pressure and diabetes and all that, so just gonna do a little bit. Kind of stuck to my hands because my hands are wet, but I'm not gonna do too much salt. That's good. I'm gonna mix that in. And that's it, y'all. This is the finished product. This is how the chicken looks like. Nice and seasoned all the way around. So now I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, y'all. Okay, y'all, just got done with my hands. So you got another look at the chicken finished product. So that's how the chicken should look like. And it's fully seasoned and stuff like that. The season I use: black pepper, slap your mom seasoning, adobo seasoning, parsley, accent, some garlic powder. So the water is now done, y'all. It's done boiling, so I'm about to go put the pasta in there. But yeah, this is perfect. I'm gonna lower the heat just a little bit, but this is perfect. Let's see how long it's gonna take. Al dente should take about 12 minutes. So, but when your pasta like this, it's ready to go in. So I'm about to put the pasta in right now, y'all. Basically, this is how literally exactly how you want it. You don't want to break your pasta at all because it's fettuccine. You want the length and stuff like that. So basically, you're just gonna leave it in there for about, I'm leaving it for about 3 minutes, and then by the time those 3 minutes is over, the bottom half of the pasta is gonna be a little bit softer. So then I can use a fork and I can basically just turn the pasta like sideways and basically cook it. So that's basically, if y'all didn't know how to do that, that's basically how you kind of cook pasta as far as like fettuccine. Any type of pasta, really long pasta, fettuccine, linguine, regular spaghetti and stuff like that. And then right now we're about to cook the chicken. So it depends, like there's different ways you can cook the chicken. If you want to grill it, you can grill outside. You can pan fry it, pan sear it, put it in the oven. I have a new wave as well. We have a new wave in the house. You can air fry it. This is a new wave, y'all don't know, but I'm basically just like, I like the grilled. I like my chicken breast grilled on my Alfredo. So kind of got like this, it's like a, I don't know how to describe, it's kind of like a grill, but as far as a pan, which can go on the stove. So I'm basically gonna do that. So right now, just gonna get some olive oil. Just gonna get a little bit of olive oil. I'm just gonna put some all over the pan, not too much. Just about that. That's a good amount. Gonna put it on about, say, medium-high heat, not too high. See, y'all, look, it's already, it hasn't even been like 3 minutes. The pasta is already gone on by itself. It's ready falling in. Don't be afraid that, oh, like how this top half is gonna cook. It's gonna cook eventually. Eventually, it's all gonna, it's just the whole, okay, I'm starting, but eventually all the pasta is gonna cook anyway. So So in about a minute, I'm gonna put a lid on that and just let that cook. It's 220. It's 220 right now. So by around 2:32, the pasta should be done, and we're going to drain it. Right now, I'm just gonna warm up this for to cook the chicken on, and then after this, and after both of these done, we'll go ahead and make the go ahead and cook the chicken, and then make the pasta sauce. And then also too, I mean, this is Alfredo, so if you want to cook garlic bread, go ahead and warm the oven up for the garlic bread. This is garlic bread I use. Any type of garlic bread will work. I'm using this one. This is the New York Bakery brand, Texas Toast. That's the garlic bread I'm gonna be using today, y'all. So, let's see. Conventional oven, so 425. I always, every time on the packaging, when it says a certain temp, if it says 425, or I always put a little bit lower because everybody's oven's a little bit different. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this at 400. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 400 for the garlic bread. Here we go, 400. See? Oh, my camera lens got a little, got a little foggy. Got a little bit foggy, but okay. So y'all, so this is how it should look, and then I'm just gonna get my fork. I'm basically just gonna push it down like this. Push it down to the water. This is like the perfect amount of water too. And then boom. So now all the pasta is in there. It's cooking. It's good. I don't have to, you don't have to worry about it. Not when top half cooking, the bottom half cooking. It's all gonna cook evenly. Just gonna put a lid on it and let that cook. I'm gonna put a lid on it. I'm gonna let it cook for about another 10 minutes, and the pasta should be al dente, be done, and then we'll go ahead and drain that. Right now, this is still heating up, so I'm gonna wait for this to heat up. Okay, y'all. So the pan for the chicken, it's about heated up. The pasta has about another 6 minutes. The oven's preheated for the garlic bread, but I'm gonna leave that for a little bit until the end to put the garlic bread in. So I'm about to put the chicken on right now. Also, you don't wanna, this is just another tip. I had to learn this the hard way, y'all. Especially when you're cooking meat and stuff like that, you don't wanna have the heat too high. You're just gonna burn the chicken, and then the inside's gonna be raw. So I always that's another tip for this. Make sure you don't put the heat on too high, so that way the chicken can evenly cook. You don't want no raw chicken, anything like that. You don't want to get nobody sick. So I put it on it's about medium, not medium high, it's about medium. I don't want it to burn, I want it to cook evenly. Also, we have enough time. It's not like a restaurant or anything like that. But cooking, you gotta take your time and stuff like that. So I'm about to put the chicken on there right now. Show y'all. Move all this stuff out the way. Right. And this is the sound. You see here a little sizzle when you put the chicken on. Nice little sizzle. There we go. Y'all hear that? I know y'all hear that sizzle. I don't know if all my chicken gonna fit on here. We'll see. Maybe one to the side a little bit. And then put one in the middle. We'll see if it pause. Good. That's good. Just cut it off. So then we're ready to go and let it get out to the grill mark and stuff like that. You also don't want to cook the chicken for too long. You don't want it to be dry. It's all 227, so I'll probably come back in about 4 or 3 minutes. But just keep an eye on it. You don't want it to burn anything like that. You just want it to get the grill mark and also cook evenly. Pasta is blowing up right now. So I'll see you in about 4 minutes when I come back and flip the chicken. Okay, y'all, so it's 2:32. I'm about to check on the pasta right now, see if it's done. It's boiling, so. Just gonna take out, make sure, I'm just going and touch one, see if it's done al dente. It's gonna cook a little bit more when you put the sauce in and stuff like that, so you don't want it to be too soft or too hard. Gonna let that rest for a little bit. Come here, come here. And we got the chicken as well too. We got the chicken cooking. I'm about to go in the, after I'm done taking the pasta, I'm going to flip it. You'll see some nice dough marks and stuff like that. I'm gonna test this. So yeah, it's not done yet. Even if it was been about 12 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and cook it for about another 3-4 minutes, and then it should be done. It's almost there, almost there. It's really looking good, y'all. It's looking good. Look at those nice dough marks. Now look at this. Look at this chicken, y'all. Show me chicken almost there. It's not done yet, but you know, it's really looking good. I also going to give the pasta another 3 minutes, and then the chicken's probably done about another 8-10 minutes. And then we're going to start making the sauce for the Alfredo. Yeah, so it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm about to go in and check on the pasta, see if it's done. Alright. No, it's not. Come on. I'm trying to, yo. I'm trying to. Alright. Got one, go. Okay, yeah. Hold on. It's harder than y'all think. There we go. Okay, we got one. We're about to test this one. See if it's done. Gonna let it cool off a little bit. My fault, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all, the pasta's done. Get our dente. So I'm about to go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit over here. I'll say in a little bit. I'm about to check on the chicken, y'all. The chicken's cooking up right now. About to flip it again. Look at that, y'all. Better than the first one. The first one. A little bit of temperature, just a little bit. I want it to burn. I want it to easily, just how I said. This is perfect, y'all. It's not burning, getting good grill marks. Perfect. So right now we're on about a good medium low. So now we got our grill marks, and basically gonna let the chicken cook evenly until it's done. Okay, y'all, so while that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and drain the pasta. Okay, y'all. Never mind, I found a strainer. Lucky we had a strainer, so I'm going to strain the pasta right now. Gonna go ahead, hold on, let me take the lid off. Ooh. Yeah, a little steamy, y'all. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to just grab the rest of the pasta. Go ahead and plug it out. I'm going to use the fork as well. Make sure every little bit of pasta's gone. We don't waste nothing around here. We live in a black household. We don't waste nothing. Okay, y'all gonna put that in there. So we got a nice drained pasta. Gonna go and let that sit. Just let it sit right here. Okay, y'all, so the chicken's about done. I don't want it to be dry, but also don't want it to be underdone. But I can go ahead and just tell because I've been cooking so long, you know what I'm saying? Too much extra at this. Chicken's about done. The It's also going to cook in the sauce as well when we put it in there. So start looking at it, start waiting on it, y'all. We're gonna take it off. Actually, let's see. No, we're gonna cook it for just a little bit longer. I'll cook it for another 3 more minutes just to make sure everything is nicely cooked. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the ingredients you're gonna need for the Alfredo. So you're gonna go ahead and back into the fridge. You're gonna get your I mixed 2 ingredients out. You're gonna need the Parmesan cheese. You're gonna need the heavy whipping cream. You're also gonna need some minced garlic as well. If you don't have minced garlic, you can just get a garlic clove and just go ahead and mince it, cut it really finely, and use that. But we have minced garlic, so I'd recommend using minced garlic. And you're gonna need some butter, unsalted butter, by the way. No salted butter. If you're gonna use salted butter, if that's the only thing you have, just put less salt in it because it already has salt in it. But I'm gonna be using unsalted butter. And then for our seasonings, we're pretty much gonna use the same seasonings as well that we use for our chicken. So garlic powder, Flavor Mama seasoning, adobo, black pepper, parsley, accent, and then sea salt. I'm using sea salt instead of regular salt for the pasta sauce. Okay, y'all, so the chicken is done, so I'm going to take it off the hot stove. Gonna push it across. Okay, y'all, now it's time to make the pasta sauce. Okay, y'all, about to make the sauce right now, so I'm going to not preheat. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stove to about medium heat. Don't want to do medium high. I'm gonna turn it to medium. Don't want the sauce or anything like that. So first things first, you're going to just let the butter melt. So I'm using about a stick of butter. Probably gonna need a bigger pot as well. So yeah, you're probably gonna need a bigger pot. So I'm gonna make the sauce in here. And I'm gonna get the pot that I made the pasta in because it's gonna hold all the pasta. I'm gonna put the pasta back in there and then put all the sauce all around and put the chicken on top. You're gonna need about a stick of butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in there, let it go ahead and melt. And also, y'all, make sure y'all, while y'all like stuff is cooking, make sure y'all cleaning up y'all's area, you know, and stuff like that. You want to leave it dirty because then after you're gonna have to come back and clean out stuff. It's good to just get everything out the way. So as I go, I clean everything, wash the dishes and stuff like that. You don't need to record me washing dishes?
You better take that part out.
Okay, y'all, the butter is almost about melted, so I'm gonna go ahead and start opening up the heavy whipping cream. Oh, okay. One little tip, y'all. I almost forgot this. I almost forgot about the minced garlic. So go ahead and get I'm using about a tablespoon of minced garlic. So just get like a regular fork. I'm gonna go ahead and put some in there. Get some garlic flavor up in here. Just a little bit more. I like garlic, so. Another thing too as well, y'all, garlic burns. Garlic can burn. You can mess up everything in your food. So make sure for garlic, you know, you're cooking at low temperature. I'm cooking at medium, so that's good, not high, because garlic can burn hella fast. So, and it literally can ruin anything. So I'm gonna let the garlic just kind of like get a little, you know, just let it sit for a little bit. I'm gonna cook that up with the butter, and then we're gonna put the heavy whipping cream in, and then we're gonna stir all this around. I'm using a spatula. This is a spatula. I don't like using wood or anything like that because it sticks. A spatula, you know, it's easier in my opinion. Also easier to clean as well. Okay, y'all, so we have the garlic sitting here for a good about a minute or two. So now we're going to go ahead and put the heavy whipping cream in. Let's see. I'm gonna do about half. I'm gonna do half for now. See how that goes. You're gonna just, you're not gonna go ahead and just stir that up. Okay, y'all. So I already put the heavy cream in the butter and let it sit for a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding a little bit of cheese in, slowly but sure. You don't want to add in too much. You want to add it in slowly. You go ahead and start adding some in. So I'm gonna do this for a little bit for now. Just go a little, just go a little at a time, not too much. You don't want to just pour the whole bag in there. I'm just gonna start going and letting that mix in. Also, just gonna just let it heat up a little bit more because it needs to get to like a thick consistency. And then once it gets to a thick consistency, add a little bit more cheese, cream as well, and then go ahead and start seasoning stuff like that. And then pretty much we'll be done. Okay, I'm gonna add some more cheese now, so I can get a little bit more thicker. I'm gonna throw a good amount of it. That's about good. I have about like a quarter of a bag away. Go ahead and stir that now. And also increase the heat a little bit as well because I need to get a little bit thicker and boil up a little bit. Okay, y'all. So it's been about 8 minutes. Make sure you're minding the sauce. So the sauce has gotten thicker now. It's a nice thick consistency. I'll show y'all. You can't really see with the whisk, but you make sure while you're putting the cheese in, make sure you use a whisk. Because if you use the spatula, you can't really mix all the cheese in together well. So make sure you're using a whisk as well. So now that's gotten thickened, I'm going to go ahead and put this down a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the thick consistency of the sauce is, how it should be. Look about that consistency. I want it just a little bit thick, so I'm gonna cook it just a little bit more. But now you can go ahead and start adding your seasoning. So I'm gonna start adding my seasonings, y'all. The first seasoning we're gonna put in is we're gonna put in some garlic powder. Put some garlic powder, you know what I'm saying? This is fine garlic powder as well. It doesn't really matter. Any type is fine. That's good for now. I'm gonna put in some black pepper. I already told you I like my Alfredo peppery, but you know some people in this house don't like it too peppery, so I'm gonna just go just a little bit. That's good. Gonna add in some MSG, some flavor enhancer. You never go wrong with this. It comes out very fast, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit. Should be good. They're gonna add some adobo all-purpose seasoning. Not too much, just a little bit. It's good. And then, because it's a Cajun Alfredo, we're gonna add some Cajun seasoning, slap your mama seasoning. And give it a little bit of spice, a little bit of color, some flavor as well. And well, before I add the salt in, I'm just gonna go ahead and stir this, and I'm gonna taste it because it might not even need that much salt with the Cajun seasoning, because Cajun seasoning already has salt in it. If y'all don't know that. So I'm going to lower it now since it's getting a little bit. I'm gonna lower it to about, it's pretty much on very low, so I don't want the pasta, I don't want to burn. Also, I'm gonna whisk it as well, just a little bit more, just to make sure everything's combined. But let me go ahead and stir this, stir all these seasonings up. Okay, I'm going to taste it. See how it just, y'all, like, the first time it's not gonna be perfect. You just got to go ahead and just, like, you got to season as you go. So see, seasoning is good. I haven't even added some salt in here yet. So I'm going to start adding in I'm adding a little bit of salt, not too much. I'm using sea salt as a way, y'all, because this is a little bit coarse. So add just a little bit of salt in, not too much. That's good. And I'm going to stir it, and then we're going to taste it again to make sure that that was enough salt. Almost looks like Olive Garden's Alfredo sauce. Better than Olive Garden, y'all. I'm going to taste this now. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. We're gonna add a little bit more Stop Your Mama seasoning. Just a little bit more. And then just a little bit more salt. The garlic powder and everything else, I just need a little bit more salt and we're perfect. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go and use the whisk for this one. Make sure I whisk everything up. Look at that, y'all. Look at that consistency. Nice, thick, not too wet. I mean, not too wet, not too liquidy. A nice thick consistency, not too thick as well. All right, I'm gonna go and test this one more time and see how it is. Okay, y'all, that's good. This is perfect. So I'm going to take off the stove, and I'm going to get the pot. Go ahead and get the pot that we use for the pasta. I'm going to put the pasta back in, and I'm going to put the sauce on top, and now I'm going to go ahead and cut the chicken and put it on top. Okay, y'all, so we gotta hurry. My camera's about to die, but I'm about to go and put the garlic back in. So I'm putting it in for 10 minutes. So the sauce is done, y'all. So I'm going to just now pour it over the pasta. I'm going to make sure I use a spatula as well to make sure everything's evenly distributed. Look at that, y'all. I'm not gonna add in all the sauce. I'm adding just a little bit to make sure everything is nicely distributed. So. Okay, y'all, I think this is enough sauce. I'm not gonna add more sauce in. I'm just gonna leave that sauce over there. Just have some extra if I make some more pasta. You can go and keep that in the fridge, store that in the fridge. Okay, y'all, so I just cut up the chicken. This is how the chicken looks like, y'all. Look at this juicy chicken. So see the juice and stuff like that. So I'm going to put this on the Alfredo, and I'm gonna put some parsley on top, and that's gonna be the finishing touches. Okay, y'all, so I'm just gonna put some parsley on there just for a little bit of you know, a little bit more taste, flavor, and also just for nice, you know, visual. Don't want to go overboard, you know. Presentation is key. Okay, y'all, that's how we look. This is how we look like. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I really can chef it up. You know what I'm saying? I really can chef it up. We made gumbo, now we made pasta. So y'all, I'm going to clean up all this stuff like that. I'll make me a plate with the garbage and stuff like that. I'll show y'all, and that's pretty much gonna be the video.
You guys, this looks dumb.
Okay, wait.
What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm about to. Alright, stop recording, and turn. Okay, y'all, so that's pretty much gonna be the end of the video. My camera's about to die. I hope you enjoyed the video. If y'all did, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe to the video. Your auntie, your grandma, your sister, your mother, you know, whoever, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully 10,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're looking. This is how we're looking. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.